lovely to be here, so thank you very much. For my profession, I work as a film projectionist and an archivist. As an artist, I contemplate a lot with the perceptions and the natural world. So also about a lot of like the drifting notions of languages and belongings under a global planet. And this is a still from a project that I'm currently working on, not specifically here, but it's in progress work. It is, well, I thought I'm missing some captions, but this is a still from my film, from this 60mm film installation. It's an image that's superimposed in camera that's shot off the AB mountain in a ghost town, Jiayi, Alaska, and also with the rock and drift ooze that are collected there locally. So, okay. Yeah, so those are also stills from the same project. There's, yeah, as I said, a lot of my work thinking about the human perception and how that like related to when we are in the natural world, how that actually gives us a lot of, you know, not only what we see and what we feel, what we hear, then get like new interpretation through my medium 60mm, through a lot of techniques like single frame exposure and also juxtaposition, and brings new sensory experience. I will show a little bit of So to me, there's always the question, what is the smallest unit of vision? Like, there might be a scientific answer to that, but like to a film archivist, the answer may be when you are looking at a strip of film, your answer will be maybe the smallest unit will just be a frame. But as an artist, their answer could be it could be another answer, like, you know, while we put a series of frames together, and then it gives you the illusion, and maybe the smallest unit will be just a partial image, a partial frame. So like when I'm creating those works, it's like always something for me to think about. And here is another work I shot in Jiayi, Alaska, that I was looking at this architectural like structure of this bridge, and everything I did with this is in camera, and I was shooting on a stroller because that's all I have. Last year, while I was in Wyoming, I started to explore with double eight films, which is like shares the same. It's basically the same gauge as a 16mm film strip, but it has an extra set of sprockets, and also it split the film in a way that the idea is that you put it on a double eight camera and you shoot on both sides, and after you finish it, the lab will like split the film, and then you have a longer strip of film. Maybe some of you have used it before. And then I was like thinking about it as like a natural divider, and I was using it together with 16mm camera and doing all those hand processed projects, and to think through like some of like the illusions that's created through the different speed of the different film gauges, and also the interpretation of a mountain there. So here's another still from a different project that's also shot there. But I will just to me, like the materiality is a very important part, and also like this very labor-intensive process is also how, like, I think through those images, because like the limitation brought by this material, actually also the illusion it creates through different speed, I feel brings me a different perspective of how I'm looking at those things. And this is another project that I did last year called To Discipline the Rock. It is a looping installation that is also double eight and 16mm that's printed onto 16mm film and presented as this looping installation in a gallery that is kind of echoing 17th century Chinese novel and some of the current political struggles. So this is hand processed in Caffenol, which is a developer made of instant coffee, washing soda, and vitamin C. So it's actually pretty eco-friendly. also made some photogravure print from my images as a different rendering. As I said, I worked professionally as an archivist and projectionist, so that's like how I look at different units of different gauges and how I like think through light, how image being projected, and how to handle the ephemeras, what does a scratch means, and like that green line is an emotion scratch, and you can see some base scratches on the front of the image that has vinegar syndrome, which is very common in some of the films in the 70s and 80s, which is like a film aging thing that happened to some of the film stocks that gives you only the magenta, like there's only magenta color left on the film and gives you a strong vinegar smell. I have a work that's commissioned by the local film archives, so I explored a lot of ideas as an artist, but also thinking through this, like my archivist positions. So yeah, this work is everything is found footage. So I went into the archive and look at a lot of the material that shows like the different generations of technology that happens in archives, like all those like aspect ratio changes, like jumping of the gate, a lot of things that's not supposed to be presentable or almost invisible when you look directly at the image, like a lot of the damages that's caused by water or aging, and like when it's like freezing the gate. So I kind of picked out all those details and made a work out of it. Being here, I'm really interested. I brought my double-8 camera and my 16mm bullet camera. Will be mostly working analog and like just look and feel the water, and also observe how you looking and observing the water and help learn from that process together. And I also brought my projector, so my idea is I can hand process something on site and then project it actually